Same as your time us up front.
Hey, real quickly, everybody, tomorrow morning on our 9 o'clock call, Miss Drowsen Driscoll will be our guest speaker tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock on our 9 o'clock a.m. call, Miss Driscoll will be our guest speaker.
Awesome.
And I'll give it back to you guys. I've already told everybody to be on there for training tonight, so we're excited.
Awesome. All right, boss. Thank you very much. Hope everybody had a great week. Sitting at home, trying not to sit on your thumbs all day. But guys, we got some good stuff coming tonight. We've got a young lady that is going to be asking some questions on one of our regional directors here locally in the Fresno area on what she's been doing lately for her customers and how she's acquiring new customers. That was pretty simplistic, and it's nothing that everybody on here cannot do or start doing. With that being said, I get to bring in my beautiful wife because she gets to ask questions of this regional director today, and they got a special bond, and she'll tell you why that is. But without further ado, this is my queen.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the call. What a blessed Sunday it is. So with that being said, I am super excited to be having a conversation, ask a few questions of someone on the team that is setting records. She's the only person that I know of in our marketplace that has as many customers that she has. She has maximized the compensation plan. And when I approached her, she started off as just a customer. She just wanted to save money. She had a lot going on in her life, but you know what? She stepped up because she's not only my mother, but she's also my support. And so she stepped in and she filled in the gap. She was able, her first 30 days in the business was able to make $1,000, the bonus at the time. And, you know, she kind of waited like anybody can relate, procrastinated literally 3 weeks into it and then said, okay, I want to hit this bonus, right? But she did it. She was able to do it. And then from there on, she just keeps getting more and more customers. So now instead of me being the teacher at one time, she is now the teacher as far as getting customers. She is the go-to person when it comes to customers. And so just imagine, and you're going to find out how many customer points that she has. But if you just had 3 separate organizations of her, that's it. You would be an RD. How crazy is that? Just 3 people, 3 separate organizations, you would be a regional director. That's what she's been able to accomplish with herself personally. So with that being said, Mrs. Let me make sure you're unmuted. Mrs. Luanne Pinedo, can you hear us okay?
Yes, good evening, everyone. How are you doing tonight?
Wonderful. So I'm going to just ask you some questions that I feel might be able to, hopefully I'm thinking everybody, if they apply it, they should know, they should be able to leave this call and be able to maximize their own customers. Because again, if you can do it, you can copy paste, right? If you can do it, you can teach other people to do it. And guess what that means? Then you could be a regional director. Okay, so let me ask you, Mrs. Luanne Pinedo, how many personal, including your husband, customer points do you have?
Okay, I have 223 and my husband has 85. So we've got 308 together.
308 points, guys. That's so crazy. In her one organization personal, 223, she's making 20% residual. She is maximizing. Once the company announced that, she says, I'm doing it.
Oh yeah. I was just screaming. There was people there that was screaming, crying, and I know why, because I was already at 10%, so I had over 100, 170. So when they said 20% for 200, I said, OMG, I'm so close. And I knew I could do it, but just do a little bit faster. And they said by February, I said, okay, it's done. And yeah, my, oh my gosh, you don't even know. You guys need to get to 20% as soon as possible.
Can you share your why? I didn't include that, but can you share your why? Because I think this is so relevant, because a lot of people have a hard time asking for the favor, asking people to, you know, just try the service, right? And I think it comes down to your why, big time.
Right, right.
true testimony because we know your why is powerful.
Yep.
So can you share your why and the same conversation you have with every single one of your customers is why you have so many customers?
Well, our why changes a lot, but at the time I had just recovered from, I had breast cancer and I had my chemo and radiation, and it left me with a nerve disorder in my jaw. And I was not able, and I still cannot speak as well as I used to, because this is something I want to share right from the get-go. If I can get over 200 customer points with a speech disability, and it hurts to talk. Sometimes, you know, I'm real happy on here and everything, and then I'll go to my room and start crying because my jaw is killing me. But when my customers call, I'm there. Anyway, so I couldn't perform the duties that I used to because I'd have to be on the phone all the time with support. And so I had to resign early with the state of California. And I didn't want to, but I had no choice because I couldn't do it anymore. So Rose introduced me to this business and I saw the savings and I said, wow, I can do this. And now my mother is in a home, and we're hoping to keep her there as long as we can. But we know that as she progresses, she's going to have to be moved to a skilled nursing, and that's going to cost more money. So, you know, it's hard, you know, when you have parents that don't have the insurance, the long-term care. I'm not going to put my mom in a warehouse. And so, you know, I'm going to be there for her, and I want her to be as well as she can until I can provide so she could be in a good place.
Yeah, so you have a very powerful why there.
Yeah, my mama.
That's my grandma too, so I can relate. Okay, so let me ask you this. How do you keep track, or do you keep track, because you have a lot of customers, how do you do that?
Well, anybody can do that. If you go to your back office and you click on points, it'll show you all your customers. And I have a spreadsheet actually that I keep, an Excel spreadsheet, and that's where I keep them. And as I get new customers, I'll add them in. And one thing I'm really adamant about is I have these on every person that I get a customer for. They're usually yellow, you know, the little short surveys, because it has their address. And if I catch their birthday, then that's fine. But otherwise, I catch it on Facebook. But, and I always make sure if they're my customer, I'm going to say something nice to them on Facebook. I'm going to talk about their business, what a great person they are. You know, they're a wonderful leader, mentor, you know, because not just happy birthday, because everybody tells them that. But you're special to them. You know, they're special to you because they're supporting your why. They're supporting your family. They're trusting you. They could go anywhere else, but, you know, so I do keep track of my customers with spreadsheet. And there's a lot of ways that you can do that out there. There's free ways. MailChimp is another one. That's a way you can send out massive emails to people.
What is the name of it again? Can you repeat that?
MailChimp. But there's Constant Contact is good. Constant Contact is great. But you all you do is you put your people in there and their email and send them a little text. Say, hey, I want to send you something special. Do you have your email? And another thing is, I realize how important emails are. Is one of my customers I've had forever, she sent me a referral. So this lady calls me out of the blue and said, hey, Robin said that you do services. I go, oh yeah, I do. And so, so I helped her get her internet just last week. And so I sent Robin, since I can't, Robin lives in Lindsay, so it's kind of hard to get to her. So what I did is I sent her a little $10 gift certificate for Starbucks as an email. because you can do that at the Starbucks website. They have like gifts and stuff like that. So I'm always discovering new ways to do things for my people.
That's awesome. I know that you're very proactive as far as you let your customers know when to terminate certain things, when installation. You're very proactive with your customers, more so than DirecTV or AT&T or Comcast, right? So you go above and beyond and are there hands-on to make sure they have an experience like no other. Okay.
Right. They will love me before it's all over with. Because I make persimmon cookies, I make pumpkin bread, I make tamales. And so they're gonna get something special from me. And like with any of the services, for example, Dish, and in 3 months, Dish and Direct, I put it on my calendar. I use Google Calendar, and you can use any calendar you want, but I use that one because I can check it anywhere. Dave, my husband, has access to it on his phone. I have access to my phone and on my computer. So because I have so many doctor appointments, like he'll need to make a doctor appointment. He wants to make sure I don't have an appointment with a client at the time. So that's why we have to share the calendar. Right. So I do put it on the calendar. I know their installation date. So I'll go 3 months. So I'll put like 3 days in red. That's their, give them a call or send them a text or what. Some of them just want me on their plans so that I can call for them, but whatever they want. And then 6 months is the Dish protection plan. They start charging them $9.99. So I let them know, and they're so thankful. And I have customers late, these gals that they call me, go, isn't it time for me to switch yet? And go, no, Gloria, not till next week. I will send you, so and I switch her, direct dish. I've had her for 6-7 years, and that's all I do with her. So she's been a constant customer. So
I think, was it Friday? What were you doing for, like, it gave me ideas as well, but what were you doing on Friday?
So you know how we're in place, right? We're sheltering in place. So all we're doing is eating, right? And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna make persimmon cookies. That's very unique. You can't buy persimmon cookies in the store. And I make them with a lot of love because I put lots of raisins and lots of walnuts. I don't skimp, like some people do. You barely taste, I think I tasted a nut. No, mine are full of love. And so I put it on Facebook. I showed a picture of the cookies and the dough and everything. I go, I want to just say, this is my gratitude. I want to thank all my customers for all the things they've done for me. And to show my appreciation, I have persimmon cookies. So the people that responded, either they sent me a messenger or they did it there on Facebook, I noted that, and those are the ones that I planned on delivering cookies to. So I made a map quest. Okay, I'm going to her house, and then going to her house, and then going to her house. So I go all the way around to all my people that made a note or mentioned yummy or oh, I want some. The ones that didn't, because I gave them a deadline. I can't do it for everybody because, oh my gosh, I have too many customers. So I was like hoping that not everybody would chime in. So that's what I did. I was like, and then there was some that chimed in later, that said, oh, what about me and this and that? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Natasha said she's still waiting for hers. Well, honey, you're not my customer, okay? Get me a customer and I'll give you some cookies.
Okay, so let me ask you this. We were talking earlier, and you're gonna get like 2 cell phone customers. You've been focusing on cell phone. What have you been doing? I know you kind of were like, I don't know if I want to give this secret information out.
Yeah, I was telling you, and I was like, wait a minute, am I got to tell everybody else this? Because what I have, see, Brian has an advantage because he has a cell phone store. But what I do is I hook up with a store that I get special alerts from when they have sales. And they're usually brand new phones, but they've been opened. That's all I'm gonna say. And so I look, see when they're on sale, because when the other cell phones are on sale, they reduce these even more. So then I'll buy it, and I'll go, have it mailed to me or whatever. So I get these nice phones. I have one right here. See, I get these nice brand new phones, and they are, they look great because all that's been done is the box has been opened. But see, they still have the little shiny thing on top of them and everything. So they're really pretty. And when I do my surveys, I know what my people have. I know if they have Metro PC or AT&T or whatever. So, and I'll know how old their phone is too. Because like, when did you last upgrade? Oh, what kind of phone do you have? Oh, I have a Samsung 7 or Edge, whatever it is. Or so I said, oh, okay. So I keep notes. I write on this thing. I'll write on the back if I have to, so that because I don't have that great of a memory. I can't, especially with as many people, I have to remember. So I'll keep little notes when they last upgraded, and we'll communicate. Like this gal was a networking gal, this particular one. The other one was somebody else, but this, I get a lot of customers through networking, and we've been communicating. And I said, hey, how would you like a brand new phone? That's all I said.
Okay.
So of course what do you mean? What, so, and of course I haven't been able to see her. Normally I get to meet with people and show them the phone and they get more enticed and all that. So then I said, yeah, I took a picture of it. I sent it to her. She goes, wow, that's really nice, but I bet you it's expensive. I go, well, and I'll start telling her, she knows, I told her my why. I said, I noticed that you're paying, and I already know what they're paying because I have her survey all filled out right in front of me. So you're paying, $63 a month. If, and she's got unlimited, right? I go, but are you using unlimited? I mean, seriously, who uses unlimited? You can't use unlimited because it's unlimited. But I know there's some certain people, I go, do me a favor. And this is before I tell her about the phone. Do me a favor, and can you call Metro PC and find out how many gigabytes you use per month? So we talk here and there, and I say, hey, did you ever call Metro and ask them? Oh no, and then we'll talk another day or two. And so did you find out? Oh, I'll do that right now. So then she'd tell me, oh, I use less than 3, right? Bingo, got her. So then that's when I show her the phone. And that's because I already know I can serve her, right? I don't want to give somebody something that's, I'll never put someone in a worse position. If I can be of value to them, then I will help them and I will be of value to them. So she saw the phone, she liked it, and I said, I'll tell you what, this is what I'm willing to do, because we can help each other out. And how about you pay for half the phone and you become my customer and you pay less money per month? How does that sound? A brand new phone and you pay less. And she's like all crazy, going wild, right? So, and then I said, and this month, there's no activation fee. So it's not gonna cost you just the month. You're just gonna pay for the month, that's it. And so she's all happy. She's gonna wait till the end of the month because she just paid her bill. So she doesn't wanna waste it all. Yeah. So I said, okay, so we're gonna be doing that. right a couple days before. I said, let's not wait till the last day, because I know so many things can happen. So we're going to do it a couple of days beforehand. And I've done that with another gal too, who's going to come on board after the first, because her son's with AT&T, and I guess he can only do it certain times. But anyway, so I have another phone that I have set aside for her. And then today, what did I go do? I bought another phone.
So you did say, we did have a conversation that sometimes you have to invest in your business, because the long term, these people are your customers for forever, and pretty much forever. And that's what you're finding, because you've been in this business at least 8 years or so.
Yes, yes. And that's one thing I want to stress. If you're not willing to invest in a business, then don't be a business owner. Because I made a decision years ago to put money into my business, and I wasn't making money yet. Okay. I was still, building my business, going to networking events, and communicating with people, and learning how to talk with them. And so this is one of the things that I found, it's a great investment. Each customer is costing me, say, $83 up front, but I have them for 6, 7, 8 for the rest of their life. I have a customer for life. So I get the residuals for life. And then they turn around and send me customers. Because if you treat someone good, they're going to remember that. And they're going to share that with other people. And that's why I get referrals from my people, from my customers. So yeah, you have to invest in yourself and in your business.
So what did your, speaking of with the whole comp enhancement, what did your personal residual income do in February?
Oh my gosh.
I know we can't say the dollar amount, but
no, it doubled. It more than doubled. It more than doubled. And I knew it was going to do that when they made the announcements, because I was already at 10%. I couldn't make any more. It was like 10% of whatever, But now I was going to make 20% off of whatever I did. So I was like, oh my God. Now I know why people were crying and screaming. And I was one of them, because I knew, and I couldn't wait to see that February. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, because the co-founders, whenever they said they're going to do something, they do it. And like with this Corona thing, it's not their fault. So anything that hasn't happened yet, it's because of the Corona. But when they said that, I just got so excited. But I was waiting for that February posting that how much my check was going to be. And when I saw, I went through the roof, because it was double. I mean, it was real. It was like you don't believe it until you see it. Well, that's me. And I saw it, I was just like, oh my gosh, everybody better get to 20% right away. You don't even know what you guys are missing. It's just crazy.
And I know, because you kind of have to think outside the box. That's what we should be doing, right? And I've seen some of your little promotional gifts. We go to these different events. Can you talk about those?
Yeah.
I think they're so cute.
I've got some, let's see. These are little bottles of hand sanitizers. And it just says something like, let me help you clean up your bills, something like that. I'll put little labels on the back with my number, my name and my number. And these will go to when I used to get, when we were going to events. That's what I would do. Or I have in here little stickies. It says, stick with me and you'll save money. Just little papers, just little, Post-it notes. People like those things. And then, like these are really good to clean your glasses and your iPad and all that. The little lens wipes. Yeah. And I'll put, what says that here? Clean your screen, clean your vision. And it has my name and phone number here. So I just pick up things like that, and it's come up. David helps me come up with these little quotes, and people just love them. And I have my calendars that I send out every year, and that's an investment. But if you don't stay in front of people, they're going to forget who you are. So you're going to have to be present all the time. And since I can't be there, my calendar is there. 365 days a year. My calendar is staring at them.
Do you have one of those to show people?
Yes. Okay, I'm wearing shorts, so don't say anything. I wasn't gonna get up. So stop it, Chris. I know you.
So this is
Okay.
what you send your customers, right?
This is what I send my customers every year. Well, most of them I send. This year I didn't send out as many, but my thing is Easter and Thanksgiving. I send out cards to all of them. Can you get me the card that I send out for Easter? And it just says, you know, like especially right now, I just told them that, you know, we're gonna get through this together, and that I'm here for you if you need anything. That let us know. You know, we care, and I sent those out right before Easter, and these cards are really nicely done, you know, and it has the verbiage here, what I want to say, and then the little picture. One year I send out picture of me and Dave, you know, it just depends. But you can do your own if you want to go, you know, with a smaller budget. Dollar Store has those little thank you cards. And people like handwritten notes. My handwriting is terrible because it's my right side that's affected with my nerves. So I can write and then it'll all of a sudden go. So my handwriting is not that great, but I can type. And so I send out cards twice a year. My calendars once a year. Usually I send out my calendars with my Thanksgiving card.
Okay, somebody had a question. They said, any idea of the rate of return or customers who respond to your personal touch?
Well, when I walk in one of those networking events, everybody knows my name and I don't know why. So they know who I am, that's for sure, because I all these little things I give them, has my name on them. And I do get a lot of customers from networking events. I was looking at my list to see just how many were from referrals and how many were from, I was going to start tracking that, but it's like, I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing, which is reaching out and being there for people and just, you know, being present with them. They need to see that somebody's there doing kind things and nice things. Give them a smile. Right now, everybody needs a smile on their face. And if you can't deliver it, then I wouldn't want to do business with you.
Awesome.
So yeah.
So any other suggestions or recommendations for others so they can personally maximize the comp plan?
Invest in yourself. You know, I've seen so many people not want to spend any money at all, not even get the services that we offer. I mean, right away I got whatever, you know, anything we have, we have it. We still have home phone international plan that we had way back. And we have that because David's son is in Germany. And so he can call him as much as he wants. And it's included in that international plan. So I have, just stay in contact with your people and they will refer others because like I said, they're your voice out there. They're going to be the ones, oh, you need a cell phone? Oh my gosh, you got to call Luanne. She'll hook you up. So that's who you just actually, by doing the gifts, by doing the acknowledgement, by doing the little posts on Facebook, whatever, you've actually been able to enlarge your presence.
That's awesome. That's awesome. In fact, when we were talking earlier, you said you have cell phone free, your husband's cell phone's free, grandma's cell phone's free, but then you said your TV bill could be free, right. But because with Dish, they do, referral, you get $10 off for 10 months. But because you're so focused on your customers, you're passing that savings on to your customers. So right. This keep reminding them you're there. and adding value to them so they continue to be your customers after that 2-year period and then some, right?
Oh, yes, definitely. Like they get the $10 off, and right away I make sure that I go to the website and get that refer a friend, because I know I'm going to talk to them about TV. And so I have the refer a friend ready in case they say, yeah, let's do it. So I'm ready. I've got it attached to their file. I mean, I've got files. Oh, this is a big one. She's the person that lets me do everything for her. She'll call me and say, oh, my card changed. Here it is. She'll take a picture of it and send it to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, you should be sending that over anyway. So I'll go in and I'll change her card for her, whatever. Some customers are like that. You're their concierge for services. And it's no big deal for me to go into Fast Wireless, type in her number, I have her PIN, and go and change her. My house is secure. I have Vivint, okay? Plus I live in a gated community. Plus I have files that are locked down. So everybody's safe in my house. So, and Chris will go get them if something happens. So.
Yeah. So does anybody, and just in closing, does anybody have, if you have any questions, any quick questions, you want to go ahead and type those for the Miss Expert Queen. But I think pretty much, I think we can tell from the gist of this conversation, it's about adding value and investing in your business, investing in yourself,
Yes.
and just being present for your customers. And then you said it was called Constant Contact, and what was
a good one? And MailChimp.
MailChimp. Okay.
Yeah, you can send out emails. You can create a little newsletter. And I would suggest throwing in there, like Brian could do his, he knows so much about cell phones.
Yeah.
He could put little tidbits in there about cell phones, how to clean them up, how to keep them running smooth, or specials that he might have. You know, he's got an advantage, man. He should have like 1 million cell phone customers by the end of the year, okay?
Hear that, Brian?
I'm challenging him right now. So, so that's kind of, there you go, dude. So you just send out those little newsletters like that, and keep them aware of, hey, we've got a Vivint special for a week or whatever. But you're sending out those emails to everybody at one time, because you can set it up that way. And I've invested, because I've met with various marketing experts. So they've taught me how to use these tools. You know, Paula, I have had sessions with Paula to show me how to set up the MailChimp, how to set up my business page, my Facebook business page, how to make sure I don't go to Facebook jail because you put too much for sale stuff on a personal page, because you're not supposed to. You could forward it from your business page. You can forward something from your business page to your regular page, and then you won't go to jail. But so little things like that she's taught me.
Again, you're investing in yourself, which is paying it forward as far as for your business. It's maximizing your business result.
And I share with my team the same thing. Like the customers that I still treat them as my customers, even though they're customers of my team. Some of my team that they got one gal qualified. So she's, you know, that's a big deal for me. And so these people, I take care of them, because my IBO doesn't know who they are, but I do, because, you know, they help get her qualified. They know her, but anyway, so you just have to keep track of people. And that's been a real challenge, especially like in February when I had that month, it was going crazy. I had like, I think I gained 28 points at 1 month. So it was, yeah, I don't even know if I have everybody on there yet, because some of those people were new cell phone customers that didn't transfer a number over. They just got a brand new number. So I think with those customers, they had to wait. You have to wait 2 or 3 months, and that Cameron, if Cameron wants to address that, but so they're kind of popping up now. You know, those cell phone customers are their points are popping up. So so yeah, and with those, I give them my old Samsung 5s. You know, some people I just give them the phone because it's already outdated, but they don't know that. You know, because it depends on who the person is. You know, they're not like real savvy and all that, but they like the phone because it's still new, but I haven't used it and I didn't need it. So like I said, you got to invest. You have to have phones on hand. If you don't have phones on hand, you're not going to get customers.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think everybody should have gotten a lot. So no excuse to go get their 200 plus customer points from the customer queen herself. So Mr. Thomas, was there anything you wanted to say in closing?
No, 232 customers. Wow, 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 wow. My God. Can we all give her a hand for that real quickly? Let's give her a hand. My Lord. She's definitely the customer queen. Thank you for all that insight and information and how you do it. And see everybody look at her. I mean, she just has a desire. And then her husband has, 78 customers? That's a blessing. That is a blessing, blessing, blessing. So listen, everybody, thank you so much. You know, we'll be back tomorrow morning with 9 o'clock a.m. with Ms. Giles and Driscoll will be our special guest speaker. But more important than that, this tonight was a great insight and a great, oh my God, everybody should take their points up after tonight, and me, including me, because I thank you. You gave us a lot of just down-home stuff to do and how anybody can do it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Back to the Vision Casters, Rose Guerrero and Chris King.
All right. Thank you, boss. Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. All right, guys, that's it tonight. Enjoy your family. Make some more phone calls. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., starting bright and early. Miss Jocelyn Driscoll is going to be on fire. Thank you, Miss Luanne, for everything.
Thank you, Miss Luanne.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Thank you for all your guidance, sir.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.